Welcome to today's daily oracle message. My name is Yaila. I'm an intuitive teacher and healer, and I like to just tap into the general collective energy and share with you an oracle card, intuitively channel the messages that I receive, as well as read from the guidebook. So today's message is number 24, adjustment. This one says, looking back, moving forward. This one is coming from the oracle deck, the Priestess of the Light Oracle by Sandra Ann Taylor and Kimberly Weber. And this oracle card, let's intuitively talk about it first together, and then I'll read a little excerpt from the guidebook. But you see, obviously, a woman with an owl. My intuitive read on it, first thing I notice is the hand over her heart. She also has another hand. It's either sending energy or it's maybe pointing the way, but it's like this light energy either coming into her or going towards away from her. Around her almost looks like a veil, but for me, it feels like the veil has been lifted. And then owls obviously represent wisdom and knowledge. And when I think of owls too, they're kind of known for almost being able to turn their heads 360 degrees, obviously not completely off, but they have a really wide range of seeing all sides, directions. And so when I'm asking intuitively what this card is representing for you tuning in, because these are always timeless readings, and if you are receiving it, there's probably something in here for you. But there's something to be said about gaining the wisdom from our own heart's desires, right? Like our higher self, a higher intelligence, our body, our soul knows what direction we want to go. Hopefully, we're always trying to move forward, but there is wisdom to be gained from everything that has happened in our past. And I also got for this card learning from our past. And so, whether it was people or situations or remembering what truly worked for our heart's desires with how we used to live, the things that we used to do, the habits we used to have, ways we used to connect with people or specific people in our life that really put us on the right path, and we didn't realize it at the time, but now we are seeing just how impactful those people, places, or things really helped propel us to move forward. So it's honoring the wisdom of our past experiences, and the people from our past, also our ancestral lines, so we can learn from our elders, whether they're family or not, but understanding what journeys they've been through. And I'm seeing that not just on an individual level, but also the collective. We're kind of looking back to, you know, f- past generations when I just happened to see an Instagram account that I follow. They were kind of comparing people. There was a video of people from the 1970s and just the health of their body. Like most people were in shape, they were naturally thin compared to another festival where they were just showing people now where it, sizes of people have gotten larger, and this person's account speaks more into the health of our food system or lack thereof. But it's just one little, little piece of wisdom to look back at how we used to live and how we used to operate, whether it was our own personal history or the history of our ancestors, and bringing in some of those things that are helpful for us now if we feel out of balance or off track. This also feels like it's on a personal level as well, or a level of service. And I say that because 2 plus 4 equals 6. 6 for me, oftentimes in numerology, represents compatibility. It represents communication. It can represent meditation, going within. And I keep getting the image of the Six of Pentacles from the tarot deck. To me, that also represents soulmates. And if you believe in twin flames, I personally don't, but if you believe in the concept of twin flames, it could be on that level too. It's like the souls that connect, the bonds of lovers that connect through lifetime after lifetime. If the Six of Pentacles comes up in a reading from tarot, a love reading can also represent that. So I'm getting some of that energy from this card too, not just from the number of 6, but because she's holding her heart, and it's almost like she's looking back and being reminded of just that heart connection with someone very, very special. So it's reconnecting back to our roots. There's those roots coming out of her crown, connecting back into our roots, our ancestry, our past loves, past wisdom from the love relationships that we've been in. So that is my intuitive read for this card. Let me read a quick little insert from the book. And it goes, this card marks a pause in your energy, a time to contemplate what you've been doing and determine if any changes would prove beneficial. Reflection and course correction now are wiser than charging full steam ahead. So it feels like, when the card of adjustment comes up, it feels like there is some either major or minor change that needs to really take place to bring you back into your heart's desires, your heart's alignment, your true path. There is an adjustment that needs to be made, and it's coming to the surface and calling to you now. And it says the owl has extraordinary vision. It can adjust its focus from telescopic to microscopic in an instant. In fact, it is always adjusting, always ready to redirect its path for more effective result. This card is suggesting that you do the same. Review your previous choices to determine what has worked for you. Look ahead to see what changes can accelerate your plans' fruition. And then it says, you too can be so guided when you let yourself stop, reconsider, adjust, and move peacefully forward with trust. And there is an affirmation for this card that I think is really helpful to share. It says, affirmation, it is safe for me to stop and reconsider my path and process. I am patient and courageous in the choices and changes I make. And my final little advice of this is trusting your wisdom, trusting your innate wisdom, your knowledge, your heart's desires, and trusting that whatever adjustments and steps you need to take place or are taking place for you, minor or major, trusting that you will be supported along the way. And anybody else involved in the situation is also supported along the way. So sometimes we can get caught up in what's comfortable, what's familiar, has always been, and we can lose track of those um, habits, those rituals, those things, those people that we connect with that are actually in better alignment. Our healthy habits can slowly slip away. So this is a card to remind you to connect back to those people, places, and things that are very healthy for your mind, body, and spirit, and make the adjustments to bring you to your highest fruition. So that is today's Oracle message. I will see you later.